Our spirit. What is it? Where does it go? Are we able to see them using our mind's eye? If so, just what can spirit teach us? Welcome to School Through Spirit. Host DeEtte Renee is a certified psychic medium and master teacher of psychic and mediumship development through LWISSD. DeEtte was born knowing spirit and now is here to help you better understand the spirit world. And now your host, DeEtte Renee.
Tuesday morning, everybody. This is DeEtte here on School Through Spirit, our special edition. Yes, it is a Tuesday, not our normal time. But as you know, once in a while I pop in on Tuesdays just to bring either special guests in, authors, readers, whatever. But today it is Kelly and Eric. That is Kelly Wagner and Eric Earl, both coming together, and they are doing the Edge Life Events Reawakening event, and that is going to be in Minnesota. I believe it's Minneapolis, Minnesota, on March 2nd. And I really just wanted to come in and talk about that, give a lot of our viewers that extra little bit that not everybody knows about. So we're going to just be here a short time, about 30 minutes. So not a lot of your time. So pop in, take a coffee break from work, whatever you need to do. And let's bring Kelly and Eric in. Hello, guys.
Hey.
Oh,
Good
God.
morning.
Like, wow, I made it. And I'm like, yes, you did. Yes, you did. Hi, welcome. How are you guys this morning?
Oh my God.
Great.
I put makeup on and curled my hair.
I know you were rocking it, woman. You were so gorgeous any day, anyway.
It is. And then there's this today.
I love it. You know what? We love it. Like I was talking to you earlier, if I didn't have to show up for a show tonight, you'd have gotten this too with me.
Yeah, it did what it wanted to today. I'm just okay, I'm done.
I love it. So I wanted to bring you guys to come in and talk about the Reawakening event that you guys really are just bringing back and blowing it up. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Let's talk about this.
I would even say reinventing, not even bringing it back. These, while they have some similarities to what the old Edge Life Expos used to be, there's nothing. This is just taking it to such a different level. Kelly and I worked really, really hard to make sure this is an event that not only is awesome for attendees, but taking care of our vendors too. You know, without people like you, DeEtte, we don't have a show.
Yeah.
I've taken a little space in the corner somewhere.
Hey, you know what though? Every space matters. It doesn't matter. So
exactly.
Yeah.
So what are some of those things, Kelly, that we can look forward to this year?
Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay. This is fun. And I just want to put a little call out to my dearest friend, Eric. We talk about meeting up with someone and just saying, hello, old friend, let's rock. Like that is just the serendipity and the yin and the yang. And I anybody that has done an event, whether there's 50 people through the door or 10,000 people through the door, there's a lot that keep you up at night. I don't even want to show you. These are last night's notes from my bedside, right? Okay. It's just, but because we care, we've been vendors ourselves. We are both intuitive. We know that when we ask you for X dollars for a booth fee, we've got to bring it because you've got to do, it's just this amazing energy. And that's where our heart is with it. So I just really wanted to say that. But, oh my gosh, doors open at 10. Now, we are having Spirit Flow. Mary Newstrom of Zenith High is going to be doing her own mini experience within the event. Something that we've gone out in other different platforms and experiences is we didn't just want to have the and I don't want to say typical because nothing's typical anymore, right? But just people walk in, they go to a vendor fair, they might hear someone speak, and then they're like, okay, now what? So we really wanted to take everything and just kind of tilt it a little bit, spin it on its head. this is our year, what we're calling kind of our little sandbox, because we're playing and we're putting some new different ideas in. For example, we have the round table, the Psychic Gallery round table with you and Bert and Carol Lowell.
Yeah.
3 totally gifted with totally different approaches, intuitives coming together and collaborate. If that room is not going to be levitating by the end of the session, I don't know what's going to happen, right?
Yeah.
Right? We're having a book swap. We work with, I don't know, you can kind of see, we work with all these authors from all over the world. What a great showcase for people to come in, bring a book that they maybe have ear tagged and written in, and it's inspired them, but they're ready to share it with somebody else. Put it in our book swap. We're calling it the Curious Corner. And then there's all these other books that they can explore and take. So it's just all these little different things that we're doing. We have a raffle. We're having donations going to Pride Institute in Eden Prairie. They're Wellness Wednesdays. These are community members that are in rehab, and they are needing a little bit of love and nourishment. And one of our community members in the Edge goes in every Wednesday and will pull oracle cards, have essential oils going, talk about just loveliness for people, and really connect with them in that time of need. Eric, take it away. I did the morning.
You did the morning. Eric, you have the afternoon.
Yeah, exactly. Right. There is just really so much. I'll tell you where kind of my dream for this came from, and then bringing Kelly in on this. For many, many years, Bert, who is my husband, we used to do the Conscious Life Expo out in LA, which Kelly attended. Was that 2 weeks ago now? I don't even remember.
It could have been last week for all I know.
Exactly.
Honey, I gave her a list. I want to know all these people, and you need to go see them.
I love it. Yeah. And then the universe totally made it possible. I ended up having it was 14-hour layover in at LAX. And so I got to leave and go hang out with Kelly and Cheryl Kerrigan, one of our vendors who's going to be there at this expo. And I was able to just kind of share, this is what we deserve in Minneapolis. We're not flyover country. I hear that so much, and it's it just makes me go, it's when people come here, they realize how amazing it is. And, so, this year we're putting a huge focus, as we will every year, on local regional talent. But this is also something that I can see drawing in huge names, because those huge names, they help every one of us. As a vendor at previous shows where people like James on Prague,
Greg Braden, right?
Greg Braden, things like that, where they've been there. Everybody's like, oh, that takes away from our time. No, it doesn't. It puts people in the door. And so that's the dream going forward. And more, even just now, there's our VIP experience.
I just want to hang out in the VIP room the whole day.
Oh my gosh.
We're going through the hotel and finding all their comfy chairs and lounge, and creating this sacred little space in the VIP room.
Yep. Yeah, it's going to be amazing. So our speakers will have access to the VIP room, which is also kind of cool because you have a captive audience there to kind of talk to and discuss, hey, what's going on? They can ask some questions that maybe they didn't want to ask in the panel format for you, Diet. Maybe they didn't want to ask that in the panel format, but then they're like, oh, hey, are you doing readings? Are you doing that? Can we get that? So it's a nice, really cool kind of, I've been using the word posh. It's it's our posh lounge and experience. Some great goodies, some things for that. And as opposed to a lot of VIP experiences, it's very affordable. It's $99, and it comes with a ton of benefits and a ton of swag. At the gallery panel, preferred seating at the gallery panel, and there's just lots of really cool stuff out there. I mean, I know I'm missing things, but that's just the thing. There's so much going on.
There's going to be a lot going on, 3 tracks of speakers all day. And the vendors, we had a vendor call and yesterday, and Eric and I were like giggly. We're like, I want to spend money with you, and I want to spend money with you, and I want to spend money with you.
Yeah.
So we really are crafting this experience that Eric and I, who go to a lot of different shows, we would want to go to, and we also support and promote and collaborate with other people. I mean, we were just before we get on, I asked Diat, I was like, well, how did your weekend go? And I was really engaged, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And Terry and Danny, and we have our partners at Rooted, and we have Body Lab USA, and like there's just so many beautiful people and groups that are coming together, and the world is waking up to different. They're curious, and I'm not just saying that because that's the radio show, but people are curious, and
they
we want to
definitely are.
They are, and we want to create this safe space for people to come in and go, okay, last night my dead grandma came to me. Am I losing my shit, or is everything okay? And we're gonna be like, come on, you're fine, let's go. Oh yeah, she has some great lipstick. Let's go. Right? And just create these beautiful experiences for people just to be curious.
I love it. I love it.
It's totally.
We're so excited.
It's hard for me to even put it into words sometimes, just because I have wanted to do this for so many years, but I knew that it wasn't something that I could do by myself. And as Kelly and I have connected, I'm like, Kelly's the person. Like I kept getting that nudge from the universe. Just get her to the hotel. Get her over here. She's gonna fall in love with it like I did. And it's just, everything has just really fallen into place. I mean, we were talking yesterday as well. We could probably, if we had room at this point, we could add another 25 vendors. Wow. And we've already got like 73, 75 vendor booths already. I mean, it's amazing. So hint, hint, growth next year.
That's what I was going to ask. Where's this going next year? You're putting so much into this. How are you going to up level next year?
Don't worry. Don't worry. The idea is already there.
Oh yeah.
We just need people to come. People need to show.
Yeah.
At our price point, we have $10 at the door, but we also have coupon codes, pre-register for $7. I mean, the value, I'm seeing other shows in town and what they're asking, and then what we're providing is just, it's amazing. It is. And it's and all the speakers, Eric and I both said we wish we could see all the speakers. There will be people that are like, do I go to this one or do I go to that one? Do I go to this one or do I go to that one? It's going to be great. Then we end our day with a Medicine Buddha sound bath with Frank DiCristina, Bill Torvin. Frank emails us last night and he's just like, I promise this is not ego, but I'm bringing the 52-inch gong and I'm going to need help bringing it in. And I don't even know how he's going to get it there, because that's what Spirit told him, that it needed the biggest gong he had for this session. Like, really? Like, talk about like off the chart. Like, yeah.
Frank is giddy about this, and it's so fun to see that. I mean, you know,
and Bill is just like, if any, like you guys, Bill Torvin, dear friend of The Edge and supporter, he's coming out. This is like his big debut of just being himself and bringing this Medicine Buddha to the world. And I experienced his Medicine Buddha empowerment, I want to say about 5 or 6 years ago. And we were in this like little room in a church, and it was magical. Just him chanting, adding Frank to the mix. Oh holy cannoli.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah. Life-changing.
It's going to be great. It really is. I mean, every time I think about it, like I can think of, okay, we're doing this, we're doing that. There's just more. There's so much that we're doing that it's hard to even really keep track of it in our heads. Like, it's like, okay, oh, that's right, we're doing that. As Kelly was talking about that, I'm like, oh yeah. That, you know, it's just, there's so much stuff. And not to mention just our vendors. We've got a great variety of readers. We've got a great variety of our merchandise people. Some of the stuff is really unique. Some of this is their first really kind of coming out into a big event. And it's amazing. I like I told Kelly, I said my credit card is gonna be on fire because I'm like, set me loose. Even my mom, who is amazing, is coming down from up from Kansas City to volunteer and help out. She loves it. We have a reflexologist that's going to be there, Julie Seiler. And I told Julie, I said, literally, my mom is probably going to push people to get out of her way to get to you because she hears reflexology and runs. So
I had a session with her last weekend because I knew I wouldn't have time during our event. And I got to the end of it and I was like, could you just do that again? Like,
right?
I don't care you're pre-booked for the rest of the day. Could you? And she's like, no, love, I love you, but no, I can't. There's other people that need my magical hands.
Yeah.
We also are bringing people in from the tri-state area. Like, so I'm just looking at our vendor list and I'm looking at our speaker list. People are coming in from all over for this. So they're investing their time and effort. And that's a compliment to us and what we're doing and how we're doing it.
Absolutely.
A couple of people in the feed. It's March 2nd. It's in Minneapolis. It starts at 10. It goes till 7:30-ish. We even have a panel, and it's going to be based on spiritual tools, Edge Magazine, the new one, spiritual tools for spiritual living. And we're bringing beautiful thought leaders in all of these different areas. Julie's on the panel. We're going to have a crystal expert, and they're going to just come in and they're just going to share. And this is a great time for people to just sit in the audience. This is a free experience with admission, and they just get to pick the brains of these thought leaders. And then if they want to go share some more time with them, they don't have to like scurry and worry. They just go share time with them. Absolutely. And the gallery is going to be amazing. I already feel it. It's like do 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 do.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's fun. Bert is so excited to do that. He's
in the middle of two amazing ladies.
I know. It's really fun. I love the energy. When we were putting that together, Kelly and I were like, who would we invite to do this? And your name and Carol came right away, and we're like, we need a third. And I said, what about Bert? I'll throw him in the mix. And it was just like it just fit. It's you
guys are gonna flow and you're gonna yin and you're gonna yang really, really well, I feel.
Yeah.
When I got invited, I'll tell you, I was so honored, so incredibly honored. But oh my God, I got invited. I was like, yes.
Yeah. It's gonna be really fun. And that gallery format, doing it as a panel is probably new for everybody. They've never done it. It's something that I borrowed from another expo that I vended at, and it may be the LA Expo. They're big on panels, and I love the panels. I love seeing that moderated chat. It's really great. I've gotten some amazing insights attending things like that, and the other cool thing about having that is, as a psychic medium myself who's done many galleries, you just have that moment sometimes where it's like, I got nothing. I'm not doing anything for you. And now we have 3 people, so
all of us to go, we got nothing.
yeah. If all of us go, we got nothing. You're probably all of you go.
But we're bringing Eric in and Kelly to go, hey, we need 5.
Hey, where's Kelly? No. Right. Well, I was in a reading this weekend, and the lady, she was very, very lovely and a great client of mine. And her brother just passed, and she's like, so what was the nickname that he called me? I just went blank. I have no idea. What? I
said right. I mean that's
right. Like a snuggle bug. I don't know. Did I get close? It was,
and I was like, but then I saw. But in the moment, I saw a shotgun and I saw roses. And I'm like, I'm not seeing the nickname. And he actually, when I dialed into them, he's like laughing. He's like, yeah, she thinks she's clever. So, and I wasn't going to tell her that. But he said, tell her about the shotgun, tell her about the roses. And she's like, well, I told her about it. She's like, well, he was a hunter and just bought a shotgun before he died. And I bought her his wife roses yesterday for Valentine's Day. And I'm like, so I didn't get the nickname, but I got the shotgun and the roses. Not too bad. And she just started to laugh.
And see, I'm the when he says you're being clever. Just I have no
Absolutely.
filter. I have absolutely no filter when it comes to readings.
I don't either. I don't either.
Yes,
Yeah.
those are test moments,
Like,
Gordon.
hey, they're calling you some good names here.
Yeah.
But I just went blank. Like that was the thing, is like just when she asked the question, and she was very, I think it was really, she was things were writing on it, and I just went blank, and I was like, oh my gosh. And then then I start checking my head and all that stuff. But so that's why this gallery is going to be great.
It's going to be amazing. We have Gordon Ellison, who is a psychic medium from Canada, tuning in, and he's just talking about the galleries and the panels and how much fun it is.
I love
we
that.
need to get Gordon down someday. I'll tell you what, he's amazing.
Come on down.
Oh
yeah, absolutely. Psychic
on a motorcycle. So
yeah, totally. I mean, it's so, and that's the thing I always tell people, if you're watching this and you've never been to an expo, come in with an open mind. That's the biggest thing I can say, is have an open mind, explore, see who you're drawn to, see what you're drawn to. And then make your decision on, okay, this is the person I'd like to get a reading, or these are the people I would like to get readings with, because that's the fun of an expo, is typically they are mini readings and you can get multiple readings. My suggestion would be, don't ask about the same thing at every reading. They're going to tell you the same thing in just a different way, and that's where, attending the gallery, how cool is that? 3 of the best, in the area, that are going to put that up there. We've got, I had the number and now I can't find where I wrote it down, but I had the number of readers that we have, and we have a significant number of readers. We have a significant number of healers. I mean, it's huge. Anything you want, you're gonna find. I mean, it's just, that's the best thing about this expo. There's so much stuff. I'm just gonna say it that way. If you want it, it's there.
Really, it is. And I'm looking at the list. But another thing is Jerema's back, and she's doing a workshop. We've got to give a little ooh to Jerema, because she's bringing it, and she's like cast and all. And people think that she's not going to show up. Oh no, Jerema will be there.
Yes.
Like, that's,
Jerema says she'll be there. She'll be there come hell or high water. Yeah. Like, it's one of those things. She'll be there. She and I actually spoke the other night, and she's so excited. She's like, this is what I've had to look forward to. For those that don't know, she had an accident and broke her ankle and had to have major surgery, all sorts, just really not fun stuff. And she's like, this is what I've had to get me through this. And it's so amazing to think that, hey, we're doing healing just by holding this event. And yeah,
there's her little ad. That's Jerema, guys, just in case. I know, isn't it great?
I know.
Well, and
then I have to tell you, we have to plug the magazine, because you know what, Steve?
This is a good one.
Oh my God.
It is.
I'm in love with this. I'm in love with this magazine. I have been giving these out at every expo. Like, here, take them. I've been using them as my business card, Kelly. So everybody's like, where's your card? Page 25.
Actually, when we're at the Conscious Life Expo, there's a place called COVR. I have to lean into it more. And they do awards for different publications for covers. And the lady was like, that cover will win an award. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I guess we're going to do something with it.
I love it.
It's amazing. And I just want to throw some props out to Kelly and Steve on that. Your covers are always amazing.
I know.
Like, they just, that is something that has leveled up so much with the magazine. And like, they're a showpiece. Like, that's like my favorite thing every month, when I get our new magazines at the shops and I can put them out, because they pop. And I don't even have to tell people to take them. They're already like grabbing and like, give me. And
I'm gonna start to cry, you guys. This is like our world.
I get it. But you're helping so many people with that too. And that's the thing that, I said this in our email to a follow-up email after our call with our vendors last night. Giving back and helping is really central to what Kelly and I believe in. And it's like, look at how many people we're we're touching, look at how many people Kelly touches, with that Kelly and Steve touch with that magazine, plus the impact we're having with this expo. It's just like, I'm blown away.
Well, Eric, I don't know if you know this little bit of information, but this radio show used to be on another network that crumbled. And she created the Edge Network for me to have a home.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you what, I've never been so grateful in my life.
We're
regrowing it. We're regrowing it.
Yeah, so. Absolutely. Hey, it's the DeEtte Show Reawakened.
It really is. We have to we're working towards the old downloads, but we're getting there. One at a time. One at a time.
Absolutely.
It's amazing.
That's how you do it. You got to take that step. So
we got to take that step and bring more people on, and let's watch this grow just like she has the magazine. So,
gosh, you guys, may I plug our sponsors very quickly?
Please do.
I just they're kind of whispering to me. Okay, Sanctuary of the Own and School for Higher Consciousness, dear friends of ours. And Nancy Randon and Elizabeth Sullivan are going to be speaking on space clearing. And they've actually gone to the hotel, I think this weekend or today or tomorrow, to make sure that if there's any portals or entities or anything crazy. Imagine a hotel that has all this transit, all these people doing all this, and it's an older building, right? Yeah. So they're going to go and clear the space so everyone has an optimal day. So there's the School for Higher Consciousness. Zenith High, which that is Mary Newstrom's experience. I think there's like 5 tickets left to her experience.
Oh my
and
God.
What Zenith High is, it's a shamanic study program. So what they're going to be doing is some beautiful sound baths in a circle. And then people are going to break off and go have a different particular experience with one of her students. So that's going to be really cool. New World Women, Dawn Morningstar, Mecca Page, and Sean, amazing people. Jemmy Wands, check out. Okay, people have never experienced what Jemmy Wands are. These, I should have mine right here. They're these beautiful little pieces of driftwood with copper and special crystals, and it's a woman-owned business, and it's Sherry. So check her out. She's not only a vendor, but she's bringing Echo Bodine to us. Echo is going to be speaking at 3:00. North Star Hemp, who's sponsoring our VIP room. Go check out the VIP lounge, not just for the food and the comfy places. Vibeco Apparel, and of course, Edge Magazine and Awakenings. I mean, like all these people just came to support. And then Women's Press. I can't forget Women's Press. Women's Press is what a beautiful way of just showing a partnership. They're another magazine in town. And instead of going, oh my gosh, I have competitors, I reached out to them and said, hey, let's have lunch. Let's party. And we are. And they're going to be a part of the day as well. And it's collaboration. That's what I think this year is about, because we're so much stronger together.
Absolutely.
And like Eric and I have talked, and DeEtte and I have talked, and it's about collaborating.
That's what it's about. Bringing together to make something bigger and better. I love it.
Absolutely.
Well,
do you have any insight for the day, DeEtte?
Do I? Oh my gosh. So not only am I getting insight for the day, I'm getting insight for things I have to do at the same time with you guys here. Like I'm writing down classes I'm going to create now, guys, with you two next to me. Like, where's this coming from?
Awesome.
We're here. You know what? I will tell you what, I think it's a giving back that keeps coming to me, because in my mind, I'm thinking it's going to be next year, not this year, but I keep seeing a box like next to the table that when you pay to get, throw your canned goods in, like this is all about giving back and bringing community together and helping one another. So it's not just, coming in to get a reading or buy a crystal or healing or something. I think it really is about a day about just bringing everybody together and honestly community, and see how much bigger we can grow up the community. Because really, you're just hitting a small area of a very large place, and when you can make it so that I really do think it's going to grow to be so huge that you two are going to go, oh my God, what did we create? Like, really, this is a beast. And now we need more people.
That's what Jerema told me.
Jump on.
By the way.
Yeah.
Jerema's been like, Kelly, you need to do this.
Yeah, I have a feeling you're going to get 3 or 4 people together to go, oh my gosh, this is now spanning like a convention center. Like, let's just, whatever the convention center is up there, let's just rent this in a few years and just go there. Yeah. I just
love the comment Keith put in the chat. I just got a big hug for everyone.
It's amazing.
That to me is like one of the best, just having that spiritual hug that sent to everybody. So.
Well, and I want to thank everybody that's supporting DeEtte. I mean, you are showing up every Monday, and you You had and let's send Todd a big hug because Todd's amazing, right? Like Todd's just magical. And I just, when I heard what happened with everything, I was just like, here's my credit card. We're gonna do this. And just what you're doing, and you're shining your light, and you're getting new connections and collaborations. And that's just growing. And it's just, and here's what's awesome about this new energy and how we see the world is when, rather than what's like, oh, Diet has a new relationship. Is what, let's give them a plug. Is it Tribe 3 Productions?
It's Tribe 3 Productions.
Woo-hoo, I remember.
You have a new relationship.
Rather than going, oh my gosh, Diet, we're with the Edge and we're this, I'm like, you go girl, you go put those wings on and we'll do it together. And hey, can I show up and can I support? And do you need any more magazines? That if the world just looked at it that way and just a little bit of a, and
that is what's so amazing. And people don't realize, because I partnered with Kelly and the Edge, and then I partnered, I'm not partnering, but I'm collaborating with Tribe 3 Productions, and they both share each other's stuff. And to the point where it was like, I have a huge event coming up with Days of the Dead in Chicago, which is this huge event, and they're going, hey, do you have more magazines? Let's do a shout out to the Edge. This is a partner with you. So like, bring more magazines, do whatever. Let's do a shout out. And, you both on both sides of me are like, hey, let's make this rock, and it's just for a betterment of a community. Like, hey, what can we grow? What can we do? So.
And Eric's shops are magical. You walk in and he has this beautiful space in Minneapolis and beautiful space in Hudson that's growing. If you guys are in Hudson, just go there. Like, his crystals feel good. He doesn't sell. I mean, he has discernment. That I was looking for the word on what to bring in the store. There's not the where you just like, it's just junk from China. Like, it's
I kind of want the music when I pop in though now.
I know. I'm thinking,
I want that playing, because I'll be like, because that makes me go back to my childhood and I want everything.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. I mean, where else are you going to find a metaphysical store with bright green walls? I mean, they literally bright green, like neon.
But you walk in and your team doesn't pounce on you. They are a little curious, but then they'll come over to you and they're like, is there anything I can do to help you? And it's just this beautiful experience. So that's why the partnership of the magazine and then the store. So we'll educate you and then we'll send you to the stores to go buy it at a trusted source, because you can buy anything on Amazon, but why? Like I was told, I had my house done the other day and we need Moldavite. Eric, I need to get some Moldavite from you.
I just got some in.
Okay, sweet. I need some Moldavite and some fire agate to put in my altar. I was like, okay. And then cool. I just went, I talked to Julie. Julie knows a lady in Kauai. So getting someone from Kauai could be cool. But then I was like, I just got to talk to Eric, because I know whatever he gets me is going to be amazing. And I'm a crystal snob. I think anybody that in this world is. And we have some great crystal vendors, by the way. I was just looking at it. But what we did, like, we were contacted by a bunch and we just have a couple. We don't have a ton. And I know there's a lot of events that have a ton of crystals, and that's not bad. That's not good. It's a great opportunity for everyone. But we want everybody to have a magical day, whether it's a vendor, whether it's a speaker, whether it's an attendee, or someone or even a worker at the hotel. We want them to have a great day too.
Absolutely.
Free parking. This is what I forget. Free parking and easy to accessible. There? In Minneapolis. Right? So don't be scared that it's in Minneapolis. It's not like you're going to have to go downtown and you're going to have to worry about a parking garage. Easy. And I've been doing the signage. We're going to have 47 signs, by the way. Just everyone knows. You will not be lost. You will know. you will know where you're at.
Where to go. Yeah.
Okay, well, you guys, thank you so much for showing up and joining me. And oh my God, so much more than people knew about already, because even though the Edge has been literally this event, I put the event in the comments for everybody to look there. And you guys with the Facebook have been adding, it seems like every day somebody new, always lighting out, always keeping it fresh, and so much to offer, guys. I appreciate you guys for what you're doing, coming on and joining me and going, oh my God, this is everything. So
hey, Diet,
sorry we took over your show. And
no, I wanted you to do that. I wanted to duck out and just go, you two go for it.
We could. Hey, I was just I figured, you know what, this is a great audience to do this with. We do have pre-sale tickets on sale. They're already discounted to $7. But if you use the promo code MAGIC, it's another $1 off. So that's kind of a secret thing out there. It's exclusive for you guys. So use it. Yeah, absolutely.
And come say hi. If you come, say hi to us.
Yeah.
Say hi to Diet. Say hi to Eric. Say hi to myself.
I like hugs. Just pointing out there, I like hugs. I'm a huggy person.
There you go.
Shake my hand, I'm going to go, I like hugs. Well, thank you guys for joining me. This has been so much fun. And for everybody else, this has been School Through Spirit on the Edge Network. I'm Diet, and I will see you Monday. Bye-bye, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Are you ready to dive into a world of exploration, enlightenment, and higher consciousness? The Edge Magazine media platform is your ultimate one-stop shop for all things curious. We're a vibrant community of seekers and teachers passionate about sharing our gifts and abilities to help the collective explore, develop, and understand our journey towards higher consciousness. Our website, edgemagazine.net, receives over 10,000 views each month, boasting unique articles, enlightening forecasts, and insightful book reviews. Over 15,000 copies of the Edge Magazine are printed every other month and distributed to over 400 locations across the Midwest. Experience a world of opportunities with the Edge Magazine. Unleash exposure through enticing print and online ads, Edge Partner Directory membership, and community calendar listings. Share your experience in radio and multimedia interviews, connecting with our diverse community, and join our vibrant events. Connect with like-minded individuals and share your gifts here, there, and everywhere.